is Christina Valiente.
Hi, my name is Tara Lujan.
Hi, my name is Isabel.
Hi, I'm Shane Gamage.
This year our Quick Science project was about saving Long Beach, and our goal was to make it so that our beaches and our water was a lot cleaner and clearer. My favorite part about our Quick Science project was all the volunteer work that we got to do. We got to meet a lot of people in the community. I learned a lot about what goes on in Long Beach that I never knew.
But my favorite part about it was probably teaching the kids, because they were a lot of fun to interact with, and I liked using our little animation that we had at the aquarium gave us to teach them.
So our project this year was to try and clean up Long Beach because pollution was taking over our city, and the beaches, they're really being dominated by trash. And so we did beach cleanups and we also helped out with the street cleanup of the aquarium. So we collaborated with them, and we also went out to schools to teach them our lesson plan that we came up with. And my favorite part of it all was a little bit of everything, just because I like helping and I enjoy it a lot, and I just got a good feeling of doing it, giving back. So.
My favorite part about the whole Quick Science thing was being able to go to the cleanups and things like that, because it made things, fun. It added an element of, I don't want to say surprise, but of entertainment, and it didn't have to be that way, and it's fun.
The things I've learned and gained from being in Marine Science Academy is being able to speak better in front of people and learning that there are more problems with our ocean than people actually think.
For the past 2 years in being in the Marine Science Academy, what I've learned and what's helped me the most is public speaking and talking to people, and also teaching people things, because before I didn't really know how to explain things, but since we worked at the aquarium and had to explain our stations and everything.
During my 2 years in the Marine Science Academy, I gained knowledge, which is probably the most important thing. I learned all about our oceans and our ecosystems, and last year in biology I learned a little bit about the body and fat and stuff like that, and I'm extremely happy with how I can go around and actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to the environment.
Okay, so what I got out of the Marine Science Academy in the past 3 years, I think this was a very entertaining way to spark up my interest in learning about the marine life. And I think I grew an attachment to wanting to learn more, and if I ever come across it again, I think I'm similar and acquainted with the material. And I think this was probably the only way I'd ever learn about the marine life, so thanks.
I've gotten 2 things out of being in the MSA. One is actually being really knowledgeable in science, because there's some concepts that relate, most of the concepts relate in some way or form into other forms of science, and if I hadn't been in the MSA, I wouldn't have known that, and it gives me a step up in that type of field and whatnot. And the second thing I got out of it was the social aspect of it all. Being able to talk to people and approach people, and and that'll help me later on in my field and things like that.
I would like to thank Sarah and Shannon and Mr. Salmigo and my family and friends, especially my mom, my aunt, and my 2 cousins, because they're the ones who inspired me to volunteer at the aquarium.
I want to thank Shannon for putting up with us at the aquarium, because we're frustrating sometimes, and I just want to thank her for teaching us and helping us with our stations. And I want to thank Sarah, because she supported us through our Quick Science project, and she came to the award ceremony, and she was just a big help in making our stations and making our Quick Science project possible. And lastly, I want to thank my mom and my sister. I want to thank my mom just because she's always there for me. I wanted to also thank my little sister, because she's always there for me, and because she looks up to me and she motivates me to be a good person and to do good at life.
I would like to thank Sarah, Shannon, my family, Absi, Isabel, Tara, Savannah, Shane. It was so much fun to be around you guys, and Mr. Salmingo, of course. I would also like to thank everyone who supported us since the beginning, and thank you.
I'd like to thank Sarah and Shannon for putting up with us, because I know that we can be a little bit of a rowdy bunch. It really means a lot, and the fact that you took your time, both of you took your time to educate us and work with us and help us grow really means a lot. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for sending me to this wonderful school. I would like to thank my sister for coming tonight, because I know she's got such a busy schedule. And I'd also like to thank Genesis, because he is my #1 fan. And I'd like to thank Mr. Salmingo for everything that he's done I've had him for 3 years now, and just teaching me everything that I know. Basically, I think I learned the most in his class.
So for starters, I want to thank Shannon and Sarah for, first of all, letting me be part of the Marine Science Academy. And then next on the top of my list is Mr. Salmingo for always being there supporting us and helping us, even on the last minute things when we get through it. And I also want to thank the group of people, students that I worked with, Kiki, App City, Savannah, Tara, and Shane. And my partner, Shane. I'm pretty sure everyone that's paired up, they really appreciate their partners, because we back each other up when I work. And I want to thank the people that supported us and that gave us the time of day to show them what we created this year with our projects. And yeah. Oh, and my mom. Hold on. You want to cut that part out? Oh, and I also want to thank my mom. Thanks, Mom, for taking me to where I have to be when we had to go to the beach or street cleanup and all that mumbo jumbo. And I just want to say thanks to my grandma, hi grandma, and my uncles. And that's it.
I want to thank Sarah and Shannon for helping me and my cohort throughout our 2 years here. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, they've helped us with so much, and I'd really like to thank them, because you know, while this might be redundant, they've helped us with so much, and there's not really much I can do to repay them. So thank you, Sarah and Shannon. Next, I'd like to thank the man behind the camera right here, Mr. Salmingo, because he's helped me out through a lot too. He's one of the only well, not the only teacher, but he's one of the teachers that is really inspirational, and you know, he doesn't want to see any of his students fail, and that's what drives him to teach. And I'd like to thank him for that. And I'd like to thank obviously my mom and my dad. You know, they don't have to put up with a lot, because I'm a good kid, but you know, there's some times where I can be a little difficult, so I like to thank them for putting up with me. And I like to thank my sisters, Dana and Dominique, because you know, they make things enjoyable for me. While I may seem, you know, a little bit detached and you know, a little bit, you know, arrogant or things like that, you know, you make my days a lot better. And if you're not here, then you know, whoever's hearing this right now, be sure to thank them too. So, well, and my family. So yeah, that's it.